Hi, my lovely students. Today's lesson is a photo story in your student's book, page 72. So please open your student's book, page 72. A photo story is a story mainly told by photos and a dialogue underneath. We listen to this story for a particular reason, because we will learn about something called phrases for fluency. Listen first.
Photo story. Episode 4. Weekend plans.
Friday morning. I can't wait for the weekend.
Neither can I.
Only one more day of school to go. Thank goodness. I'm about to go crazy in that classroom.
I know what you mean.
And the weather's going to be nice this weekend. I checked the forecast.
So did I. A little cloudy, but no rain. Let's have a picnic. What do you say, Ryan?
I think it's a great idea.
So do I.
But I'm going to spend the day with my cousin.
Oh, no, that's a shame.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my cousin.
Oh, come on, Ryan. You know what I mean. What about you, Olivia? You don't have any plans, do you?
Well, actually, yes, I do. My mom promised to take me shopping.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, she's going to buy me some new clothes.
So it's just you and me, Luke?
Well, Megan, there's a school soccer game tomorrow morning, and I'm on the team.
In other words, you can't come tomorrow either.
Well, sorry, no. I can't miss the game, can I?
Oh, well. Looks like I'm going to be on this bench all alone then. I'm glad I have a good book.
Now that we have listened to the text, we will talk about our main subject here, phrases for fluency. Here. These 6 phrases are the ones we are concerned with. First, I want you to write the name of the speaker who said each of them. 1. We have thank goodness. Which speaker said thank goodness? 2. What do you say? 3. That's a shame. 4. There's nothing wrong with. 5. Lucky you. 6. In other words. First of all, the most important thing we have to know is why are we learning about these phrases? They're called phrases for fluency for a reason. What is fluency? Fluency is something that naturally flows, something that's very smooth. So when you say those phrases, you look like a native speaker, because almost only the native speakers use these phrases in like day-to-day basis or in their usual conversations with each other. They're informal. They are informal phrases. They don't use them in formal articles or in academic writing. So when you speak or when you say these phrases in front of a native speaker and pronounce them the right way, he'll think you are a native, or at least you live in an English-speaking country. That's why we have to learn them. Or at least you can understand them when you listen to a native speaker say them. Now I'll explain the function of each one and the meaning. So, since they are informal phrases and they are used in vernacular language, يعني باللغة العامية, their counterparts in Arabic or their meanings in Arabic are also in vernacular. Phrases that we usually use, phrases that we're all familiar with. So let's start with the first one. Thank goodness. You say it when something good happens and you're not expecting it. So when we have a bad situation and you think things will be worse, but then you find out that they are coming out good. So you say, thank goodness. And its counterpart in Arabic, or its translation, is Alhamdulillah. يعني عال منيح. The second one, what do you say? This one, as you can notice, is the only one that comes in the form of a question. It is ended by a question mark and it starts with a WH word that's used for questions. What do you say when you are suggesting something to someone? Like when you say شو رأيك نعمل كذا أو شو قولتك أو قولتك. The same way we say what do you say. The third one, that's a shame. When something bad happens, something unexpected. As we say in Arabic, yi or حيانة أو يا للأسف. It serves the same function. The fourth one, there's nothing wrong with, and after it is always followed by a verb in ing. That is a gerund verb. For example, there's nothing wrong with talking to your family members. There's nothing wrong with studying in your free time, and so on. This means that you are talking about an idea that maybe one of your listeners doesn't really like or is hesitant to do. They're not sure whether to do it or not. So you are somehow convincing them. For example, we say in Arabic, فيش فيها إشي لو رحنا شربنا لنا كاسة قهوة, for example. أو والله فيش فيها إشي إذا الواحد درس شوي وهو قاعد بالدار. Do you understand me? The fifth one, lucky you. When something very good or something that has to do with luck happens to someone you know and they told you about it and you're happy for them, you say, oh, lucky you. In Arabic we say niyalak or niyalik. So once you understand the meaning of this word in Arabic that we use, you'll understand the meaning of lucky you. The sixth one, in other words, it is always followed by a comma, and then we continue, and it starts always at the beginning of a new sentence. So there's a sentence at first, then full stop, in other words, comma, and the continuum of the sentence. In other words, it is used when you want to explain more about something that you've already said, or when you are going to repeat the same words that you said, but rephrase or paraphrase it. So, or to give an example or illustration for what you already said. For example, when you say in Arabic, يعني, and then you complete the sentence, or اللي هو معناه أو بكلام آخر بكلمات أخرى. This is used for the same function. So these are the most important phrases that we want to concentrate on. Next, we will do this exercise, which is on page 73. Complete the conversations. Use the expressions in exercise 1, these 6 expressions. 1. A. My parents just won a vacation in a contest. B. Wow. So first we have to understand the sentence so that we can use the right expression for it. A is telling good news for B. It has something to do with luck, because to win something in a contest is mainly related to luck. So B should say here, wow, lucky you. A then says, the vacation is for 2 people, so I can't go. B, oh, and then the phrase. A here is telling a bad news for B. When you say a bad news that the other speaker is not expecting, that you were not expecting, you say, that's a shame, which is something bad. 2. A. How's Ben? Any news? B. Yes, he's okay. His arm's not broken. And then we put the third phrase. So A is asking B about Ben, about a person. And he turns out to be good. And his arm's not broken, unlike they thought. So when something is good, we say, thank goodness. A. It is not as serious as we thought. A is illustrating more on what B already said. He is paraphrasing it. So we say in other words, and it's always followed by a comma, if you remember what I already said. 3. A, I want to see that new French movie. Then this phrase is followed by a question mark. The only phrase that's followed by a question mark is, what do you say? So A is asking B or suggesting to watch a movie with B. B says, no way, I hate foreign movies. A says, hey, the phrase, trying new things. Well, A here seems to be trying to convince A to watch the movie. And it is followed by the gerund verb trying. The only phrase that serves these two functions or have these two characteristics is there is nothing wrong with. So it is the answer to the last one. And then we check them. So that's it for today's videos, guys. I hope you learned something beneficial that you can use for the future and in your daily life, for example, with your social media friends, or if you someday travel to an English-speaking country. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great time. See you again.